Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am making this video to put to rest any rumors that are still swirling around that the band Metallica had anything to do with the band Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Trans-Siberian Orchestra was formed the first CD came out in 1996. Metallica had absolutely nothing to do with that. We will set this over here because in this story they're not important, because the group Savatage right there, I don't know if you could see the song title, but released this album in 1995 called Dead Winter Dead. On Dead Winter Dead, they had the song Christmas Eve, Sarajevo 1224, which is clearly visible in this track listing right here. Well, maybe not clearly because I have a crappy phone, but you get the idea I am trying to get across to you. 1224 was a Savatage song before it was a Trans-Siberian Orchestra song. Now TSO did not re-record the song. They simply took that track, the master track, and put it on Christmas Eve and Other Stories. Paul O'Neill was the producer of Savatage. As we can see on this CD, Streets of Rock Opera by Savatage. Rest in peace, Chris. Right here, if I can get it without the light shining, Paul O'Neill. And I'm only using these other two CDs to illustrate this because you can see them clearer than on the backs of the two other ones. Produced by Paul O'Neill. Now, like I said, Savatage had this album, 1995, and we will play a little bit of it in That Clock Radio. What is this? Oh crap, somebody's been breaking into my apartment and listening to Madonna again when I'm not around. Jeez. If I didn't live alone, I'd have somebody to blame for that. Anyhow, Dead Winter Dead by Savatage. Let's go ahead and hit sleep if I can find it. Sleep. Track 12. There we go. This is the exact same song. In this story, fans of Trans-Siberian Orchestra will recognize that there is a story that goes along with their CDs. Well, that's what Savatage is saying first. This story is about the war in Sarajevo during 1994, their civil war, and there's an old man who would go down and play Christmas music in the town square. He had left and came back in this song, This Isn't What We Meant, and found his city in ruin and rubble because of the war. But he refused to let the love of his city die, and during Christmas time, he'd go down and play Christmas music. And the truth of the matter is, during this song, the old man who goes down and plays the songs on his cello is actually killed by a mortar attack, or a mortar shell. And that's the story. If you have to read the whole thing to truly appreciate it. Personally, I like this story better than the Christmas Eve and other stories from Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which Paul O'Neill also wrote. Because on this CD, Christmas Eve and Other Stories, when the angel is flying around trying to find the meaning of what Christmas is, Christmas means and what us humans on Earth are doing to reflect what the meaning of Christmas. He flies over Sarajevo, war-torn Sarajevo. That's about the only thing that carries over. And here's a small church, a choir singing, and they're singing Carol of Bells. But of course, Carol of Bells wouldn't be cool Trans-Siberian Orchestra type music, so here we go. Very same song, just lifted from that album and put on this album. Tell you what, another great song on there is Ornament. I recommend that one. It reminds me of my boy. I just wish he had sang that to a boy in the song on the CD. Also, there's one other place you can find this CD or this song, and that is The Ghost of Christmas Eve. A lot of you probably saw this on PBS. Somehow I was able to find this CD or this DVD at a record store in my hometown. Anyhow, right here, click that. You can do it there too, but right here, bonus track. Let's hit that and see what happens. Savatage first. I think you get the point. So there you have it. Pause that. Trans-Siberian Orchestra did not come from Metallica. Instead, they came from Savatage. And that is the truth of the matter. I believe the whole Metallica thing got started back during when Napster was free. That's when I first heard it. And I think some kid had the song Christmas Eve Sarajevo and wanted to get some people to download it. So he said that it was Metallica. I think, especially with Lars Ulrich doing his big hubbub about Napster, people wanted to download some Metallica stuff just so they can say, yeah, I downloaded Metallica. Yeah. Like they're Chuck Norris or something who can download Metallica for free if you wanted. Anyway, that was my bright idea for the night. Enjoy yourself. If you don't know about Savatage and you like good heavy metal, pick them up. They're good stuff. Once again, rest in peace, Mr. Chris Oliva. Know you're up there jamming hard. And in honor of Chris Oliva, don't drive drunk. Have a good night, everybody.